Well, hello there. Got something to show you. Dodgy Gamer's back. Quite literally. Hello there, everybody. Merhaba arkadaşlar. Welcome back to the channel. Tekrar hoş geldiniz. Dodgy Gamer here, back after a long absence. Back home. I can't really say back home. In my new home. Installed in my new home. I've moved out of the kitchen, which you may have seen from the International Manager of Mystery video. Got some new stuff delivered today. New computer table. New chair. Nice. I've got my new Genclerbirligi shirt on, which I picked up in Turkey over the summer. Tell you about that later. Got a new stand under my laptop to kind of raise it up a bit. Everything else is the same microphone. Although I am still trying to work out the acoustics on this. Might be making some adjustments, but I've got until FM18 to get that spot on. Same webcam and same save. Same Genclerbirligi. We're going to pick it up. We're going to try and get at least one more season done before the Football Manager 19 beta starts. I'm going to have one less crack at Europe. Who knows if I find the time, because my job here is quite busy. If I find the time, we might push into 2 seasons before the beta comes out. But I'm not promising anything. Big episode for you today. We've got to catch up on all the summer transfers. There's some big news there. Then we've got, as you can see here, a league game against Galatasaray. Doesn't come much bigger than that in Turkey. And then we've got a Champions League tie. I'll reveal who shortly. First, though, transfers. We've got 3 players in. 2 paid money for, and 1 on a free. I'm going to talk you through them. Craig Laycock is the first one. A striker formerly of Chelsea, and like many English players at Chelsea, came through their youth academy, could hardly get a game, got some Championship and League One loan time, and then his contract ran out. We snapped him up. I think he looks pretty good. He's already on 3-star ability. He's got the potential to improve a bit. Plenty of nice bits of green there. He can play as an advanced forward, a complete forward, a poacher, so there's plenty of ways we can use him. If we just pull up his stats, you see last season he was at Swansea in the Championship on loan. 18 goals in 40 games. Pretty good return, it's got to be said. 7 average rating. He also got 18 goals in 40 games when he was at Sint-Truiden in Belgium for a season. So basically when he's been out on loan, he has scored goals at a pretty decent rate. We brought him in. He's just scored his first goal for us. He's off to a good start, and hopefully we're going to see good things from him. Also brought in a Dutch-Turkish player, Selim Şahin, as a defensive midfield option, but he can also play in midfield. We can use him as cover in defence if necessary, so he's got that versatility. There's plenty of places we can use him in. I've been using him as a carrilero in one of our formations for now, and he's been at Heerenveen, I think I'm saying that right, for most of his career, apart from a brief loan spell at Oostend. And he's a solid player, and I think he's got good potential for us. Hopefully he's going to turn out for the Turkish national team in the future. And finally, our last transfer, Jorge Tomasin, Argentinian goalkeeper. We signed him from Boca Juniors, 4-star current ability. He is by far the best goalkeeper I've had in this save. Utku Yuvakaran, our current goalkeeper, is ranked at 2.5-star current ability. We've never really had anyone get past that in this save, get past 3 stars, so it's good to have a 4-star rated keeper. He's been called up to the Argentina squad since arriving here, hasn't played for them yet. As you can see up here, 0 caps, but he looks good. The only thing where he's a bit low, eccentricity and flair. But I think in Football Manager, it's good if your goalkeeper doesn't have those things. He's less likely to be doing stupid stuff. But players in means players out. Now we've got our usual raft of loanies going out. We've got players who it was just time to let them go, like Yavuz Uzler. He's gone to Trabzonspor. Lars Bigel, backup goalkeeper, he's gone back to Germany. It's a paid loan, so hopefully he's going to be getting some first team time there. Ibrahim Tezcan's gone to Fenerbahce. Anil Aras at Trabzonspor, those are the big ones. We've also just wrapped some stuff up on deadline day. A couple of the young hotshots, Cem Özcan's gone to Karabükspor, Ferdi Bodu, who came through just last season, he's gone to Sivasspor. They're going to get game time. I know they're young, but I'm hoping they're going to get game time. Jannik Johansson, one of the big departures. If you remember, I signed him just a year ago, and he kept getting injured. He hardly played for us in the league. If I bring up his stats here, you see that 6 league appearances, 2 goals only. He played a little bit more in Europe and the Cups, but injured all the time. Getting injured on international duty, getting injured in training, injured in matches. So when Crystal Palace came in, I said, okay, it looks like we've taken a loss, but of course that's the upfront fee with clauses and things. We're actually going to make a nice profit. We're going to get about 12.5, 13 million. We've got a 50% future sale clause in there. He's doing all right for Crystal Palace, though, it has to be said, but he's going to get injured soon. And the huge departure, Håkan Gustafsson. We finally let him go. He had a year left on his contract only. He was asking for silly money. Like, he wanted to quadruple the amount of money he was on. It was going nowhere. So once offers started to come in, I started to negotiate them up a bit. Arsenal kept bidding for him, and Arsenal kept bidding like 4.5, 5 million pounds, something like that. Just relentless. Like, every time I hit the spacebar to continue the game, there's a new bid from Arsenal. I eventually sold him to Bayer Leverkusen for 40 million pounds. It's a ridiculous amount of money. I could not turn that down. Pretty much 10 times what Arsenal were offering me. So Arsenal, there's a lesson for you there. He's now valued at even higher, 55 million. He's on 89k a week. That's the kind of money he was asking for from me, which I just couldn't sanction, really. I couldn't justify it that much. Sorry to lose him, but we've got Besse, who's going to, take over as first choice striker. We got Laycock in. We could afford to let him go. We made a lot of money off it. I mean, finances now are on 125 million in the bank, 52 million transfer budget available from my original budget of 33 million. Obviously, the sale of Gustafsson has added a lot in there, and I did get that 50% of next sale clause in as per usual. So I doubt we'll get this far, but let's say they sell him after a year, we're going to get a nice little windfall. And just quickly to bring you up to speed on the game so far. So we've already played Galatasaray once. We played them in the Super Cup, and we ran out 3-0 winners. Fairly straightforward. Oscar, Fatih Turk and Evren Şengül with the goals on the day. And in the league so far, we've had a great start. 100% record out of the 3 league games so far. We're yet to concede. Trabzonspor we beat 2-0. Oscar was the man there. Sivasspor we beat. Selim Şahin, one of our new signings, got on the score sheet. Oscar again. Then we beat Antalyaspor 4-0. Savic, Laycock getting his first goal for the club, and Pimenta with an injury time penalty just to wrap it up. And that brings us up to Galatasaray. Champions League. I said we're going to have one last crack at Europe, try to get past the quarter-final, maybe make a final, who knows. We've got a tough task ahead of us. Champions League group was drawn. Turkey are back to having their champions automatically entered into the group stage. We've got the coefficient back up. Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Feyenoord. It's a tough group, isn't it? It's a tough one. So today we're going to feature the home game against Bayern. I'll try and fit in as many of these Champions League games as we can. Obviously, we're going to put Feyenoord, that final game, in there. Hopefully, we're still going to have a chance to get through. We have, of course, beaten Bayern and Inter in the group stage before. We've knocked them out. Like 1 year, I remember we caused Bayern to not get out of the group. We knocked them back, and we have beaten Inter before, so I'm hoping we can get at least second place here. Also, you'll notice in the Super League now, Altınordu. Interesting. Altınordu, amongst the Turkish football manager community, quite well known this year. They've got good young players at the start of the game, and they keep producing really top quality regens throughout. People save. So here they are. They've made it to the Super League. I've actually given them a couple of loanee players. I'm probably going to feature their game as one of the live comms as well. And that's enough from me. That's enough catching up. Let's take on Galatasaray. So here's how we line up for today. I'm sticking with my classic 4-3-3 formation with the wide men. We've had an international break, and I had 31 players called up for that international break. Obviously, that's including under 21s and under 19s, but quite a large amount. And a lot of my players have come back tired. This is the Friday game, so a lot of them may have been playing their internationals on Tuesday, and now they're back for Friday. So you see here, Evren Şengül is only at 90% condition. Alparslan, he played for Turkey. One Turkey game, they played Kazakhstan, funnily enough. They played 8 of my players in the starting lineup. Unbelievable. Jakub Duman is also very tired from those games. So Servet Şentürk as well. So unfortunately, I can't go full strength. Just as well, though, I'm resting those guys ahead of the Bayern Munich game. I think we've still got a good enough team to beat Galatasaray. Let's see what happens. Galatasaray, a bit adventurous, going with a 4-2-3-1. We'll see how we shape up against each other. I am going to tell the team to pick up from where you left off last time out. As last time out against Antalyaspor, we were imperious. Alright, let's kick this off. We're in the black against Galatasaray in their classic red and yellow strip. As I mentioned, made some new purchases, made myself a bit more comfortable. Very affordable lifestyle here in Kazakhstan. Got this chair at quite a decent price. Much cheaper than the ones I saw in Bahrain or in the UK or in Turkey when I was travelling around in the summer. One thing I'm looking to get is to sort out some kind of green screen behind me. But for that, I'm going to have to address lighting as well. I'm just using the lights in the room at the moment. So if I can find something with, spotlights. Ooh, Galatasaray go close with Fischer there. We can get some decent lights, and then I'll get a green screen, maybe just even a green sheet up behind me, and we'll make use of that. But anyway, for now, Galatasaray taking the initiative in this match. They seem to be stroking it around nicely in midfield. We're kind of backing off them, but okay, I'm going to trust my boys. I'm just going to tell them to concentrate, though. We don't want to let Galatasaray get too penetrative, if that's a word. Here comes Fischer again, and Yusuf scores the goal. Yeah, that was coming. We have not started this match very well. We're going to have to... we'll give it a little bit of time. Give it a little bit of time, see how the boys react to that goal. Are they going to come back into it? If not, we're going to be looking into some changes. I never like to tinker too much in that first half unless it's clear that we're getting slaughtered. We're coming back into it, stats-wise. We just, we've got to see a highlight. We've got to get a goal, but we're nearly up to 45 minutes and nothing has happened yet. And there we go. It is indeed half-time. Stats are not too heavily in Galatasaray's favour, but yeah, we're not playing well, so let's shout at them a bit. I don't know what to do in terms of, do we take someone off now? Do we switch up the tactics a bit? I'm going to see how they react to the team talk. If it's still more of the same, more Galatasaray pressure with not much response from us, then we'll tweak it early in the half. Well, we reached the hour mark and nothing much going on so far at all. So yeah, we're just going to do that triple threat of substitution, tactical tweaks, and maybe a formation change or something. So Van der Gen, I'm going to take him off. He's just come back from injury, so he's not in the best of shape. And then Mustafa Sağlam prefers a deep line playmaker role, so maybe that's going to make a bit of a difference there. Murat Özkan not having a great game, but I don't really have a left winger to bring on because I'm resting Oscar. Besse's not having a good game, so let's get Laycock on there and see if he can make a difference, the new signing. And for some tactical tweaks as well, we're just going to change up the team instructions a bit. So we want the team to go a bit more direct, up the tempo a bit, and be a bit more expressive. Let's see if we can get the defensive line slightly higher. Let's see if that has the desired effect. We're going to encourage the team at the same time as well. If we're still behind coming into the final 10 minutes, we're going to start pushing things forward. But here we go, Galatasaray got a free kick. Come on, let's make it our ball. Good stuff there from Pimienta. Laycock lays it back. Not, it was clean pun for Laycock. Here we go. Laycock with the shot. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Fantastic stuff. Beat the keeper at his near post. That's what we signed him for. That's what we signed him for. Hacken Gustav who? That's what we say. Look at this. Nice little ball from Murat. He just takes his time. Under pressure from the defender. Bit of a question mark over the goalkeeper there, but power. He just powered it in. Did our Laycock there. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Obviously the tweaks worked. We've got to tell the team now to concentrate. We're going to play for a draw from here. So tactically, we're just going to tighten things up a bit. So we're going to go defensive. Go for a flexible shape. Drop that line slightly deeper. We're going to drop the tempo. Keep our passing short. We'll take off, look for the overlap. Take off, run at the defense. So be more disciplined, everybody. And let's see what that gets us. And a time-killing substitution. I'm going to bring on Gustav-gone for Pimienta. That's our final action of the day, hopefully. Is it going to be a 1-1 draw? We would have preferred a win, of course, but away to Galatasaray. You'll take a draw most times, I think, even when you're, several seasons into the game and they're not quite the force that they were at the beginning. But all right, we did it. I'll still tell them they were not good enough, though, because I do think we should have won that match, to be honest. So, well, there you go. I was talking about our great form, 100% start to the season. First game back on the channel, and it's a draw. We've dropped points for the first time. But okay, we're focused on Bayern Munich. For once we got to play on a Friday when we got a Champions League game coming up. Is that the Tuesday or the Wednesday game out? It's a Wednesday game as well, so we've got plenty of time to rest. Fade to black. Be right back for Bayern Munich. So, welcome back everybody. Tekrar it's time for the big one. Bayern Munich. Just one thing before we start though. Zinedine Zidane, manager of Bayern Munich, has been dissing us in the press. Again, you might remember, he's got form for this kind of thing. I said that I thought we had a chance against Bayern, and he answered, I think David might be surprised about how big the gap between the two sides actually is. It won't be easy, but we should win comfortably. Well, let me show you our past meetings. Sure, they beat us quite soundly the first few times we played, but look at the last 3 meetings. The home games have been wins for us 2-1, and we've had an away draw 1-1. Zinedine Zidane, you don't know what you're talking about. Zinedine Zidane, you're just some Pep Guardiola wannabe. You managed your Real Madrid to success, you took a year off, and then you took over at Bayern Munich. Well, let me tell you something, Pep Guardiola's never beaten Genclerbirligi, and neither will you. Bayern are favourites, but, we're going to sort them out. Hopefully my players are going to be pumped up for this, like I am. Little bit of team news. You'll notice Evren Şengül is absent. That's because, of course, he got sent off against Liverpool last season, didn't he? You remember that game when we crashed out. So he is suspended for this match. We'll manage without him. Alpaslan Kutlu picked up an injury in training. He's going to be out for 3 weeks, so Ernstberger comes in. So we've got Thomas in goal, Fernandes and Gökhan. Jakub Duman make up the rest of the defence. Ömer Korkmaz, Mustafa Salam, Servet Şentürk. Youth products making that triangle in the middle of the park. Fatih Turk and Oscar on the wings. Laycock up front, keeping Besse out of the team. Let's see what we can do. So they are going for it a bit aggressively. Bayern, aren't they, with this 4-2-3-1? Well, we're going to make them regret it, I am sure. So let's give the fans a good performance. Nobody cares about the fans. So, okay, I've got faith in you, you self-serving prima donnas, and they love it. Okay, let's kick this game off. Packed house here at the Yeni Ondokuzmaya Stadium. And an early chance, Laycock nearly through. Bit of a rough tackle. Okay, getting some encouragement early on. And here comes Oscar up to Laycock. Laycock's going to run with it. Out to Fatih, who's cut inside a bit. Korkmaz has got it now. Salam. Okay, we're being pushed back a bit, but we still managed to find a way through. Oh, Oscar, brilliant. Beautiful turn and a beautiful goal. Oscar. You should get an Oscar for that. Yes, I went there. Here we go. It just looked like I was worried there that we'd lost out, and then Salan picks out Shenturk. Beautiful turn by Oscar, just completely lost his man. Places it in the net. Zinedine Zidane. Where's that gap? Where is that gap between the two sides? Okay, gonna tell the boys to concentrate for now. Bayern haven't really produced anything, but still. I just told you to concentrate, and you just lost your concentration, Farty Turk, didn't you? Anyway, here come Bayern. It's their first real attack of the game. Hopefully, we're not going to let them get too far, but they've got into the box. Good block there from Tarek Demir. Good block. And the break is on. Laycock's got it. Plays out to Farty. Farty's in the box. And oh my lord, what a counter-attack. What a counter-attack. We turned that from a near miss for Bayern into a goal for us in like seconds. That is amazing. Great stuff there. Farty timed his run to perfection. He gave it away originally, of course, but we'll forgive him for that. We don't get to see the cartwheel in the replay, but we're 2-0 up. Okay, here come Bayern looking to get back in it, but Fernandez picks that long ball stuff from Zinedine Zidane's team. I mean, it's just terrible. Here we go. Laycock's through. Is he going to make it 3? Oh, yes. Another thunderbolt from Laycock and another cartwheel in the corner. This is what we've come to see. This is what we've come to see. Absolutely fantastic. This time, Farty, the provider. Beautiful angled through ball there. Laycock just takes a few touches and then boom. Nearly takes the keeper's head off. Fantastic goal. We're 3-0 up. We are cruising here against Bayern. This is a perfect start to the group. And it's the front three. It's Farty, Turk and Oscar from the wings. And it's Laycock up front who have got the goals. Well, what do you say at half-time for something like that? The only thing we can say is we're very pleased. I'm going to go with don't get complacent, though, because this is one of the big teams in Europe after all. And 3-0, well, it's not sewn up yet. We've still got 45 minutes to play. We're good to see lots of Bayern players are looking nervous and or frustrated. And we've got a chance to make it 4 now. Farty, oh, you should have had that, son. You should have had that one. Beautiful cross there from Oscar, though. Picked out his man perfectly. We're all over them. Yeah, you can bring on your Anthony Martial and your Brandts and you can have your Emre Cans on the pitch, but you're not getting past my Gençler boys. Absolutely no way. So what are we going to do here? We're going to make a couple of substitutions. So I'm thinking Savic on for Fernandez, because Fernandez is flagging a little bit, and we might look to make something. The only real options I've got a midfielder out on the wings. I'll take Fatih Turk off. He's got a goal and an assist, but Timothy Ceylan, he's a youngster. He's looking for this chance to build up his experience. Great time to bring him on when you're 3-0 up in a game like this for a bald 19-year-old. One more reminder to concentrate, which seemed to kill a highlight. All right, and we're going to do one last substitution as well. I'm going to bring Sumer on for Korkmaz. That's our final substitution of the day. And I think we are well on our way to a famous victory. Oh, here we go. Bayern Munich have a throw, but I don't think they're going to do anything with it. Come on, just, give up, go home. Go back to the Alliance Arena with your tail between your legs and have a word with your manager about how he disrespects others. Whoa, okay, hit the post there. Goalkeeper touched it onto the post, so nice work from him. We'll take credit for that. Bayern are still coming at us. I don't know why. You're 3-0 down. You're not going to get back into it now. Jakob Dooman with a great tackle. Taking a risk as he's on a yellow. Laycock makes the run. Has a final shot, but it goes wide. And we're still getting highlights. We've still got a minute to play here. Bayern, I think, are just looking for that bit of pride. That tiny consolation. Don't give it to them, boys. Nice play, nice play. We got it off them. Long ball from the keeper there. I still don't know how to say his name. But, okay, Marshall's got it. They're coming forward again. Are they going to get a shot off? Or are they just going to run this down right to the whistle? Savic with the clearance. Goes out for a throw-in. That's surely got to be that. Come on, referee. Put that piece of metal to your lips and blow. No, he's still letting Bayern have a bit of game time. I don't know. We've seen like 2 minutes of highlights and nothing came of it other than a throw-in. Anyway, Zinedine Zidane, eat that. Okay, told the boys they did a fantastic job. People have written us off. Everybody's happy with that. I'm certainly happy with that start to our Champions League campaign. We've got Feyenoord next, if memory serves correctly. Yep, Feyenoord followed by Altenordu, and then we've got Inter away. So I'll probably be bringing you one of those Inter games, maybe the home game. I might bring you Feyenoord as well, just to get another episode out quickly. Feyenoord, Altenordu, that'll be a nice episode. We'll do Inter Kayserispor maybe, and then we'll see what it's like. If Bayern's going to be a crucial game, we'll put that one in as well. But I am very happy with that. We got our prize money. Laycock was the man of the match with a goal and an assist. Quite a bargain. We got him for free. We sold Gustafsson for 40 million. Money in the bank. So, thank you very much for watching. If you liked that episode, if you enjoyed seeing us eviscerate Bayern Munich, well, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgee Gamer. I'm back. And I'll see you again soon.